Hi Pot Gang, it's Kate here. Today we're going to be planting Cora the carrot from your July box. So what you'll need is the biggest pot that's in there. If you've ordered the saucers, then you'll need the big saucer as well. We'll take that out. And then from your pack, you'll just need to get the label, the seeds, and of course you'll need your growing guide as well. So with Cora the carrot, she won't be potted on again, so she'll stay in this pot. So this is everything that you'll need to get her growing right up to the point where you harvest her. So we'll need to fill the large pot almost up to the brim with your compost. This will take quite a lot of compost. And as you go, if you just break it up with your fingers again, like you've done before, just to make sure there aren't any big clumps in there. What you want with your carrots ideally is for them to grow nice and straight. So if they have to grow around clumps of compost, it's not ideal. So keep filling up and breaking it up as you go along. Maybe a bit more, just up to maybe that first ridge in the pot. Now, before you put the seeds in, if you just want to give compost a bit of a water, I've already got quite damp compost, so I'm only going to give it a little bit of a water. And then you want the surface nice and even, so just flatten it down a bit with your hands. So when you get your seeds, they are quite small, so just be careful when you open them up. It's also quite windy, so I hope they don't all blow away, so I'll just keep them a little bit sheltered for now. Now with Cora the carrot, she needs lots of space to grow, so you don't want to have a big clump of carrots because they will grow quite small, they won't get nice and big. So you want them ideally about 5 centimetres apart. Now, one way to do this is you can, with your finger, you can just do a little track in the soil, just to give you a bit of a guideline about where to put the seeds. So I'm just doing a very rough kind of grid on the top of the compost like that. And then you literally just take one seed and pop them in, trying to keep the track about 5 centimetres. You will have a few seeds left over, so you can either plant them in another pot now, or if you leave them, then you'll have that succession planting. If you leave them for a few weeks, then you'll have that nice succession of carrots coming up, so we'll just keep them for later. We'll need to cover up the pot, the seeds, so just a very fine layer of compost over the top, like that. Again, just gently tap it down. Another water, but again very carefully because they are very tiny. Like that. And then don't forget just to pop on Cora's label in the front so that you remember what you planted. So Cora will be very happy, and at the moment it's lovely and warm, so she'll be very happy outside, but if you've got a greenhouse, great, just pop her in, or again a nice warm windowsill for now until she sprouts up in a couple of weeks.